Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this delicious plate you have in front of you. We're going to be making some sweet yams or sweet potato yams, some meatloaf, and a side salad on the side. So to start this dish out, we're going to start off with 5 large potatoes, sweet potatoes, and we're going to de-skin them and we're going to cut them to 1/2-inch circles. So here are the ingredients you're going to need to make your roux to go on top of the yams. 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon of ground clover, 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger, 1 cup of granulated sugar, and 1/4 cup of brown sugar. You're also going to need 8 tablespoons of salted butter. So that is what I'm putting in the pot right now so I can get it all melted down. Then I'm going to add my dry seasoning or herbs, whatever you want to call it. So I'm just mixing right now, trying to get the butter all melted down right now. So I got it all melted down, and like I said, we're going to add the sugar first. Sprinkle in the dry seasoning, and then I'm just going to stir that in to the butter and the sugar. When you're doing this, you want to kind of keep the fire at a medium low. That will help it combine better. In this video, I kind of had the fire too high, so the first batch you're going to see that it's not really coming together real good. Well, at the beginning it will, but then I'm gonna put the vanilla extract in, and it's gonna kind of get more liquidy, and you want it to look more like this. So let's see. So here you can see that it is forming together. I'm about to put in the vanilla extract. So this is 1 tablespoon of pure vanilla extract. So I'm gonna kind of mix it all together, and you can see like it's becoming watery. You don't want it to do that. You want it to be kind of thicker, like a sauce almost. So as you can see, it's kind of thick right now, and so I'm gonna scoop all this out of the pot and kind of mix it into the potatoes as good as I can. I'm gonna have to make another batch of sauce because, like I said, I cooked this one too high, and so it was kind of hard to mix in together. Even though it's still gonna cover everything, I just would have had to take more time to mix it all together. So I went on and made another batch, which it's okay because it just make it more sweeter and more juicy. So it was no problem at all. So I'm just gonna mix. I'm just trying to get it all from the bottom and mix it all to the top. And as you can see, I added another batch, and this is how it turned out to be. So I'm going to cover it with foil paper, and I'm going to put it in the oven at 350 for 30 minutes. Now I'm going to cut up this onion, and I'm going to start it on my meatloaf. So along with the onions, you're going to need 1/2 cup of milk, 1 large egg, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of basil, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, and 1/2 teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes. And we're going to need 1 cup of dry bread crumbs. So I have buttered my pan up, and we're going to be using 2 pounds of lean ground beef. And I'm going to pour all of my ingredients onto the ground beef, and we're going to mix it all up and get it prepared for the oven. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. Now I have all my ingredients added to my meatloaf, so I'm going to mix it all in and make sure I have most of the ingredients just mixed throughout the meatloaf. And then I'm going to form it into a loaf, and we're going to put it into the oven. So now that I have this formed into a loaf, I'm going to put it in the oven at 350 for 45 minutes. And then I'm going to check on my yams. I'm going to recoat them with the sauce and put the yams back in the oven. They're both at 350, so it just so happened to work out with the temperature. So I'm recoating my yams, and it shows that I didn't go through the whole dish, but I did. I recoated the whole thing, and I'm about to put that back in the oven for 20 minutes, and then that'll be done, and I'll show you the results on that. So here are the results of my yams. Like I said before, I put in double the quantity of sauce into the yams, and this is how they came out. They came out real soft and tender, so I did a good job on those yams. Now we're going to go to the sauce for the meatloaf. You're going to add in a half a cup of ketchup, 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, and 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Now we're going to give this a good mix, and we're going to add it to our meatloaf. So I'm going to put this back in the oven for 15 more minutes, but I'm going to turn the temperature up to 400 this time. So here is the finished results. It came out very tender and juicy, as you can see right here. Oh, I just can't wait to dig into it. So I hope this video was easy to follow, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be coming up with more recipes that's easy for beginners. So if you have anything that you would like me to cook and to break down in an easier way for you, just leave it down in the comments and I will make a video for you. Thank you and goodbye.